In this video, I'm going to be talking about a problem I ran into with checkbox questions and how to limit the number of answers a user can select for checkbox questions. So on my dating app Match Make Me, the users answer questions. Some of them are radio button questions, those are easy, they can only select one answer. Then I have some checkbox questions where they're allowed to select however many answers they want to, an unlimited number of answers. But then there's other questions where I wanted them to only be able to select a maximum number of answers. On this question, I only want the user to be able to select 2. So the problem was the way I had my checkbox questions set up in the code. And for every checkbox question, they could select an unlimited number of answers, but that's not really what I wanted. I wanted to limit it to 2 for this question. So my old code, this is the checkbox question component, and I had on change, just go ahead and set the data. Go ahead and let them select whatever answers they wanted to. But that's really not what I wanted, so I ended up changing it. And I put this instead. So on change, check is valid number of selected answers. So for that particular question, I wanted to look at the question limit, which is how the maximum number of answers they were allowed to pick. So in this question, the maximum was 2. So the question limit was 2. So I needed a function that would check and see, how many have they selected, and is that equal to the limit, then they can't select anymore. So I made this function, check is valid number of selected answers. Right here, passed in the event, the selected answer IDs, so that's their previously selected answers. The question limit, so that's the max number of answers they were permitted to have for that question. And then answer choice ID was the new answer that they were selecting, that answer's ID. So initially, I didn't have this part right here, and I'm going to show you what happened. So initially, I said, all right, if their array of selected answers, if the length of that array equaled the question limit, so if their array had 2 answer IDs and the question limit was 2, nothing happened. No changes could be made. Otherwise, if it didn't equal that question limit, then yeah, go ahead, let them change their answers. So at first I thought, oh yeah, this is great. Like, it's not going to let them select more answers for this checkbox question. But this one didn't have a limit, so we're good there. But the problem was down here, I wanted them to be able to unselect a currently selected answer. And the way my code is written right now doesn't let them do that. So I had to add in this other part where, okay, let's say their number of answers equals the limit. So right now they have 2 answers, and that equals the limit of 2. Well, if they click on an answer that's already in the selected answers array, then let's let them go ahead and change that answer. So that's what this code right here does. If their selected answer ID's array includes that answer choice ID, yeah, let's change it. Let's set the data. So now, I'm not sure if I saved it. All right, so now when they go back, can they select more? No. Can they unselect? Yes, a current answer. They can unselect and they can change it to something else. Can they select more? No. Can we unselect that one and pick something else? Yes, we can. So this code fixed that problem.